Rotate to the device. Just came to say a hello. I've been having a lot of depression issues lately. So I just came to say hello and to let you know it's getting better. And all I've been doing is like crafting really and making hair bands and oh, my hair's a mess. Hi Tish, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah, I've been just making stuff, like making my little cards. As you can see, all the mess in the back behind me. All my projects. I've got a stack of fabric here. I've been making scrunchies and making cards and all that other fun stuff and bringing them to the hospital because I've been having my hair having a lot of appointments for injections, and I got them here, and these were very painful for a carpal tunnel to try to get my hands back. And I guess with the crafting, I'm trying to get things, my hands to work again. So, hi Estelle. Oh no, that's horrible. Hives. Yeah, especially with the heat. My daughter used to get them a lot. I don't know if she gets them too much now, but when she was younger, she had them all the time. And they're terrible. And there were such big welts she would get on her when she was a baby. I guess she had a lot of allergies, maybe. I don't know. We tried stuff and nothing really worked. So just put that cream on. That was about it. But so yeah, that's all I've been doing. I got some stuff. I'm making some face masks too. And yeah, that's really it. Just doing that, trying to keep my mind off things, stay positive if I can. But I've been talking to a therapist about once a week. So that's about it. Really nothing much. Just trying to get out. I think all the things that happened, it was just after my mother passed that just kind of was the last straw for me. I don't know, it's just weird because like I was sad before, but it was just like, oh, yeah, a lot of stress will give you hives too. I mean, I get like, I get pimples when I get stressed out, and all here gets all red, like rosacea or headache. I'll get that too. But um, I go this Friday coming up. I'm going for my hip injections, and then after that, I have to go the following Monday. I'm going to get my upper back checked out because that is I think C4 or C7 is messed up. Something wrong back there. That's why my hands don't work. In addition to the carpal tunnel. So I hope it gets back. I'm trying to do like exercises and the crafting helps. I know they're not that, it's not so bad in like the legs. The legs, like, it really doesn't hurt. It's just like a pressure. But when they did the wrists, oh, that hurt so bad. I felt like I was going to faint. It was really, really painful. So they said because there's no fat really in your wrists. So that's why it hurts more. But it even hurt and usually I have no problem with the injections. Like it won't hurt. Like whatever joint they do will be sore for like a day or two. Hi, Emily. And, but this time it hurt even to like press my wrist. Like when I had to like really cushion it up. So when I, moved or anything, like even just like holding stuff would make it hurt. So, but ugh, they're very painful. So it's the worst. they say too, like in your hands, like in your feet, it'll also hurt a lot. So, but I thought I'd just come on, say hello, see if anybody wants to chat. Because I haven't. Hi, Michelle. Oh, I missed you too. I missed everybody. I figured I'd come on, say hello. So they did up my meds a little bit. So I'm feeling a little bit better, but sometimes it takes a while to kick in, I guess, after a while. But I feel better than I did. It doesn't matter. I got what you meant. So, yeah, I figure if anybody got. Oh, you know what? I was going to start. Since everybody really enjoyed that. When I did that, like, remember I did that story a while back, like a paranormal thing I did. I was wondering if, because I listen to them a lot. They have like these scary stories. Just people write in and say scary stories, and then the guy reads them out. And we listen to him a lot at night, like to fall asleep, because he talks in like a real quiet voice. So I was wondering if any of you guys would be interested. Maybe you guys have any scary stories, like maybe um some creepy guy was following you, or you're in the store or something like that, or maybe somebody tried to break in but they didn't break in, not like, stuff that you don't, I guess, would hear on the news. You might report it to the police or something like that, but kind of just like, something scary that happened to you maybe, or a paranormal thing that happened. Then like send me an email with the story, and then I'll read it, like do a story reading like that. So we'll see how it goes, see how many people would be interested in that, because I have some things but not a lot. So it's kind of boring out here, but I figure I'd give a heads up and see if any of you guys would. And then my husband's also writing an original, like a I guess paranormal kind of story. So he likes to write stories, so I figure I'll read one of his stories. He says I should write, but I don't know. I'm not good at writing stories for some reason. Like I have it in my head, and then when I put it down on paper, it like goes. It's like this really intense story, but I think I get lost in writing it, and then it ends up being like a paragraph, and that's it. So, something like that. But, if you guys are interested, or even send a story if you want. And maybe, if it gets good and, oh, this hair just doesn't want to behave. I could do it more often, or, and, maybe give things away, by as I get more stories going and stuff. So that's another idea. And then it also too, like kind of like but that's when I get on it more, so I'm trying. It's just so hard. Just for me to get motivated for anything. I don't know, it's just hard for me these days to get, I have all the ideas in my head. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I had I guess more things happen, I guess if you live in a busier area, but around here it's kind of nothing really. Well, there was a shootout once. Somebody ran out of, I think it was the maybe a store, like in the shopping area, and then they had a shootout. They chased the guy, and he went down the highway, and then they caught him because his car caught fire and broke down. So I guess that was a good thing. So, and then there was another one where a guy was traveling south on 79, and then he I guess the car he was in, whatever, broke down or something. And um, he was like trying to flag. He had this gun, this rifle in his hand. He's trying to flag down people. No one stop it. Man, stupid. And then I think he like pointed a gun at a woman and her child, and she was slowing down to stop. But when she saw that, she's like, hell no. She just took off. She ran, and then a cop pulled over, and just because that's what they do, right? If they see you pulled over, they go there to see if they can help you out or something like that. So, wow, how crazy, right? Yeah, right. That's terrible. Yeah, nothing's happened like that at our malls. They're kind of empty, really. Not too many people go there because there's really not that many stores there anymore. They're all closing up. Like whatever good ones. Oh, I threw my vape on the floor. Let me grab another one. I have them here somewhere back here. Ugh. Yeah, this is insane, that stuff that's going on. So then the cop or sheriff pulled over to make sure, if he needed any help or help with, get like some kind of, on those highway patrol, highway people that drive around to fix, if you have any simple repairs that you need. So he stopped, and then the guy points the gun at him and starts shooting him. So then he ended up shooting the guy. I don't know if he killed him or not, but it's weird. Yeah, this happened over the summer. But yeah, I got some boxes back here that I've packed. I've made like these boxes here are finished, so I'm going to bring them to that cancer center. So I've been doing pretty good with that, getting them, little treats and, like stuff put together, and just to keep me busy and give me something to do. And since I've been going up to the doctors a lot, I've been able to give out a lot. So that was good. And it gives me, I haven't been on Instagram in so long. Once in a while I'll go because I don't have the Instagram app on this phone. I don't know why I never installed it, but once in a while I'll go there to check, maybe every couple of months, but I haven't been there in a long time. But I'll go check your message out. Thank you for writing on there. Yeah, I should go on there more. And I got some kind of deal with, I got to show you these masks I got. They were on clearance at Walmart. I bought them all. But it was a good deal. They were 63 cents. They were all on clearance, so I bought like 20 of them. So that was a good deal. So I keep them back there because I have nowhere else to put them right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I send some boxes out. Not all of them. I still got more to send out. But I figure I want to get rid of the other ones first before I do anything new and start wrapping up. So, and even like if you won like in the last giveaway I had, I didn't put them in these boxes, so that'll be shipped later when I start doing the giveaways again. But I got about, I don't know, let's see, maybe 11 or so big boxes and about a dozen small packages left. So Oh, doing okay. I'm feeling a little bit better than I was. Oh, that'll be great. I'm glad you liked them. Oh, it was? Okay, cool. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, some people I gave the like if I didn't wrap your box yet, or if I remembered, I threw in like scrunchies or cards or something like that, just like a little extra treat. And not all of them, because sometimes after I finished wrapping, I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to put something in there. So, and but yeah, I've been making them up for the hospital for now. So, I put up I I did an Etsy shop for the crocheted scrunchies, but I haven't sold anything on. It's been up for a few months, but I don't know. No one's buying them. So at least they don't charge you a lot. I think it's like 2 cents or 20 cents, something like that, a month for the shop to have a shop open up there. But now, right now, I'm just doing things for the hospital, and I was gonna make two for my door over here to store some of my skincare and things. I got these at Dollar Tree. These little over the door hooks things. So I figure I'll put a few across the door so I can and I'm gonna make little bags, like about, let's see if I have it here, if I can get them. Probably in this pattern here. I bought these things. They're floral things, but I figure I'll use this as the rope because it's too hard for and a real pain in the butt to do like actually sew a rope and stuff. So I figure I'll make one. I have some in this size I'm gonna make, and then in this size, and then I'll just like hang them. Make like Ips, like how they have the Ipsy Plus bags, something like that. And then use this as like the rope around the top. And then this is the fabric I got to make them. I got some unicorns. And then this one I got at the shop. This is pretty bright, colorful. Put some color in here because it was sunny this morning, but now it's such a dreary day. But this is another project after I do the other projects. I'll probably start on that maybe in a week or so, something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what I figure. Like those. Oh no. Yeah, it's hard. It's even hard taking care of my hair, even with my hands not working right. But yeah, I can imagine. So really, that's all I've been doing is sewing and oh, thank you, and crafting, and that's about it. Nothing much. I got this. My daughter sent me this journal here to work on. These are some of the stuff I'm using for cards. It's called Self Love Workbook for Women. Release self doubt, build self compassion, and embrace who you are. It's really good. I've only gotten like the first section I went through, so now I'm in part two. And they have like little, um, like, little things to do in here, like you write out and stuff like that. So, to give me something, because, also too, it's not only like my mom's passing that things kind of like a lot of things are going around, bothering me, which I really don't really want to say, but like relationship wise. And that's the hard part. We're trying to get along, but it's just, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it right now because being that this is public, so I'm trying to think out. The therapist is helping me out with that and trying to see what avenues I need to do. So there might be a lot of changes coming up, but we'll see how that works. So that's another thing that's given me a, yeah. So that's the part that's really bothering me. That along with the other stuff, and just way too much. And yeah, I'm trying, but well, you know how it is. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's that's the hard part because that kind of like adds fuel to the fire, if you know what I'm trying to say, a roundabout way, because I can't just come out and say it right now. So oh, thank you. Yeah, I will. The only thing is the hard part, I really can't talk in a way because the phone is shared. So that makes things difficult. But well, I guess once everything gets settled, then maybe I can talk more freely. But I don't want nothing to happen, but because I love it here and I really love everything about being here. But it's just things have to change. And that's the hard part, is the change, which I can't go into right now. I would love to talk about it and say everything, but I can't right now. So, because things just aren't settled just yet. So, but I've been doing that book and it's really helped a lot. Even though I've only done the beginning, it really explained things like the one part in here. Like it says that let me try to find it. It kind of explained a lot about if you for self-love, or to me in a way I always thought that seemed like selfishness, like being selfish, but it's not. It's, let's see, trying to find the spot where it just said, and like how being self-critical. Oh, here it is. It says here, where does lack of self-love show up for you? A woman who sacrifices her own needs and desires for everyone else is likely to eventually become resentful and frustrated. At first, it might look like giving and nurturing. Over time, she loses her sense of self and becomes exhausted, bitter, and unfulfilled. The reasons behind a lack of self-love are plenty, and the manifestations of an empty self-love tank may show up in many ways. The reasons might include hating our bodies, and the manifestations might be engaging in destructive patterns like dieting, binging, and purging, compulsively body checking, and comparing ourselves to others on social media. It might look like getting caught in an endless chase for emotionally unavailable or inappropriate partners in the fruitless attempt to feel special or wanted. It might look like staying in unhealthy relationships much longer than needed. A lack of self love reveals itself when we focus on finding external sources to fuel us. This often leaves us feeling even emptier inside. Less obviously, sometimes a lack of self love shows up disguised as perfectionism. They may, this may sound strange at first. Wouldn't accomplishments and success foster self love? Unfortunately, when perfectionism and external measurements of self worth take the wheel, self love comes to a screeching halt. Instead, feelings of unworthiness take over and move us in the wrong direction, away from self love. Have you ever thought, if I only get 100% on my math test, if I only lose 20 pounds, if I only had a romantic partner? Hustling to prove others and ourselves that we are worthy becomes an endless, empty pursuit that mistakenly feels like self love. It is not. Self love is what shines through even when we don't accomplish our goals or meet our measurements of success. Self love must involve extending kindness and grace to ourselves, no matter the outcome. Later in this workbook, you'll have an opportunity to put this idea into practice. So, this is just like a part of this book, and my daughter sent it. I just love it. So, I try to do a little bit every day. Hi, tea time. Yes, she didn't miss much. I've only been on here like a half hour. So, but but it's a really good book, and it's kind of takes like a lot of things that women go through for all kinds of reasons. Could be from, earlier trauma from being, from a child all the way up till the present. So I'm glad she gave it to me. I'm working through it a little bit every day. It was a little hard at first, that first chat, because there was a lot of crying when I went through it. But I recommend it. It's by Megan Logan. So it's called Self Love Workbook for Women. So if anybody like to get it, it says here it's $15.99 in the US and $20.99 in Canada. And they have like all kinds of things like inside, little things to work through and questions to answer, and different, like a lot of some meditation and things like that. It's called Self Love Workbook for Women, and it's on how to, I guess it would be it's like on how to help you through self-love. And it said in here, which was interesting to me, that if you don't have self-love, you're not able to love other people as they should be loved. Because if you have nothing, how can you give give somebody else love if you're not loving it's like, even in the Bible it says love others as you love yourself, but if you're not loving yourself correctly, you won't love others correctly. So, and to me, I always thought it was it's like, oh well, if you love yourself, you're too in love with yourself, if, you're being selfish, and you know and it's not. It has nothing to do with that, which is very interesting that I learned. So, has anybody been up to anything this time I haven't been on? I've been trying to keep up with YouTube a little bit, but not much. It's just hard with this, just having the one phone. And, so I'm kind of limited on the amount of time I need to spend on it. So, and trying to see. Oh, my daughter sent me some other things. She sent me because we're the same shoe size, and she sent me a bunch of shoes. Cool. Congratulations. Yeah, the community tab is really good, especially like for doing announcements and things on YouTube. But I haven't even been on there either, keeping anybody up to par with anything. It's just so many things going on. Yeah, it is. Yes, I like it. So I'd like to get more out here on YouTube if I can. I'm trying. And oh, I went to the park last week with my granddaughter and we did our shopping, so that was fun. I went on the swings, which I love to do, so that was fun. And but it wore me out. I got so tired I went to bed so early. Yeah, it's a very good book. So if you can get her, yeah, I'm sure that you might even be able to get it in the library if you can't buy it. Try check it out in the library. I'm sure they would have it there, especially if you have a big library somewhere. Here, our local one is not very big. Even our big library is not very big. Oh, thank you, T. And yeah, I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subs, but I'm just staying at around the 740 mark. I've been there for a very, very long time. And I've been on YouTube's for since 2017. So I'll have 6 years on here. Probably July, I think. July 6th is my anniversary. So it'll be 6 years in July. So it's just hard getting subs and stuff like that. I don't know, something with YouTube, I guess. But then I heard if you're not on YouTube, they put you like in YouTube jail. So you got to put videos out. But if you're not, if you don't have the mood for it at the time, it's supposed to be something you enjoy doing. So if you're not in the mood for it, why should you be rushed into doing a certain amount of videos in order to get anything out there? It should be something you enjoy doing. And I enjoy it, but as when the time is right, I guess, if you have nothing to, if you're not yourself, then, what good it ends up being more of a job instead of fun. And it should be fun, I think. I think YouTube should be fun. So, trying to see what else I got that was pretty interesting. Hmm. Well, they took me out of the craft place. Yeah, I just heard of it too on it's kind of, I guess, same thing. They put you on a timeout for like with Facebook if you do certain comments or something. So I don't know, maybe it's something to do with that. I don't know, but that's what I heard. I was listening to another YouTuber, one of those story ones, and they said that if you don't put out content, then they put you like they stop sharing your stuff out, like how they do it with like in people's recommendations and things like that. But I don't know. Um, yeah, that craft store I used to go to, the craft shop that I used to volunteer at. Well, because I didn't pay the dues, because if you work, your dues are cheaper. But I don't have a car to get there. So they kicked me out. So they said next time, I can come back if I'm able to work and pay the dues or pay double the dues and you don't have to work. But I don't even sell anything. I had my blankets there. They're back there. I put them. And I haven't sold anything in 2 years. So for me, I'm wasting money. I mean, it is fun going there. I enjoy it, but I don't want to be spending money on something that I'm not making, I'm not making any money. So I figure maybe I'll take those blankets, maybe I'll put them in a giveaway later on or so, or donate them at the cancer center. One of those. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. But they're small blankets. They're like lap size, just something, nothing too heavy. They could fit in a wheelchair. So, that's really all I've been doing. And I don't know. Oh, I got this. The good thing though is when I go to that shop, a lot of people donate fabric and stuff. So that's where I've been buying my fabric. They sell it for 50 cents a yard. So I like this. So I figure this will look nice as a scrunchie for the holidays maybe. So I figure I'll make some of these up. I only got a little bit because that's all they had is this little piece. So that's really where I get all my fabric. And because to buy it at Walmart, it's like almost $7 a yard now, and that's crazy. Even the other stores, like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I went in Hobby Lobby for the first time. It was really immense. What an experience that was. But, I mean, I could have bought out that whole store, all the stuff they have. Oh, my. But they're a little bit more than like Walmart, but they have better selection. So, but trying to see what else I bought. I haven't been buying much. I haven't been getting any kind of oh yeah, that's what I use. Yeah, that's what I use. For me it's easier. Well, my hair is kind of long enough. I can use my scrunchies. And I do wear them. Oh, you wish you had. Okay, I read that wrong. And like I use, for me it's easier to use cotton. I use cotton, but probably the better one would be like a silky fabric or that kind of like, it's not really silk, but it's a soft, where it's very flexible and stuff. But for me, it's hard to work with, especially now, like how my hands are right now. So maybe as my hands get better, then maybe I should be able to with not a problem. But right now it's a little difficult. Oh, I'd love it. Thanks. Yes. Thank you so much, Tree. Yeah, because your name is Teresa. Yeah. I have a cat named Teresa, but she's named because she's from New Jersey, so I named her Teresa Judice for the Housewives of Jersey. And I was going to name my other cat Melissa Gorga, but I can't because my niece is named Melissa. So. Yeah, I would love fabric. Yeah, if anybody has, because I only use the size I use like this size to make face masks, and then like longer strips, which I had somewhere. But even I sew them together too. So if it's like, if I have two, like this would be like the size I would use for a scrunchie, like this size. Well, this is doubled up, like that. Like that is the size I use for the scrunchies. But if I have two piece, only small pieces, then I'll just sew them together to make it longer. So that way some scrunchies are multicolored, which I have made. So that's what I do to keep busy. Make scrunchies, masks, cards, and then I put them in a box, and these 2 boxes behind me are going, and then I kind of decorate the box. Like here, I decorate it with stickers and stuff. And then I'll drop them off Friday. I'll drop these 2 off Friday and those 2 off, because I have 4 boxes done. So these 2 are going Friday and these 2 are going next Monday. And now I got to work on hopefully getting done another 2 box or 2 by next, when am I going again? I think in the beginning of November, I have to go for blood work. So I'll probably bring another, if I can get 2 boxes done, I'll bring 2. But if I can only bring 1, I'll just bring the 1. That's all my supplies back there. A lot of, well, it's not really, it's like, this I have what I, like under here. Oh, I want to show you too what I thought would be nice. I got this. They're headbands. I got at Dollar Tree, and they have the pink for breast cancer awareness. So this would make a perfect scrunchie because it's the perfect size. I'll just cut it in half, and it's bandana, and it's soft, very soft, flexible material. So I could make a couple bandana, not take the bandana, cut it in half, and then make a couple scrunchies out of those. So that should be good. Because sometimes when your hair grows back after chemo and stuff, it's not the same as it used to be. So, and then there's other people that are in remission, even though, I got the scrunchies for them. And if they don't want that, I got the other, the cards and stuff. But I made up boxes the other day back here. So this is how, I can't grab it, it's too heavy. But I have them back there. Those are just empty boxes. There's nothing in them. Those ones back there, they're just empty. I just made them up because I get in the mood to do like one thing. So I'll just make boxes one day, and next day I'll do cards. Next day I'll sew. I just do different, whatever I'm in the mood for today. Like today, I'm probably going to cut fabric. So that's today's job. So, and also too, it helps without getting my hands from getting all cramped up. So those are empty boxes that will be filled and go for my next appointment. And then I have an appointment November 30th. So that should be plenty of time to make 2 more boxes up, I hope. Oh, excuse me. And this is something else I found at the crafts shop. The stuff they were selling, they sold this. Oh, I just threw it across the room. But anyway, it's one of those, hopefully you saw it. It's one of those big things of thread. And it's supposed to be for a serger. But I was using it and it kind of wobbled a bit, but I had it the big side down. But if you turn it upside down with the smaller end, it worked fine on my regular sewing machine. And then also too, since it was hard to get it, to work sometimes, I just filled bobbins with that thread and then used the bobbin on the top when I used my sewing machine. So, and it was great. And that thing was $1.25. And that's pretty cheap for that much thread. I mean, it's got to be like over 1,000 yards, I think. So, and what else did I got? I got this at Walmart. It was only $8, so that was a good deal. 8 and change. Want all this thread? So it's a lot cheaper because usually thread's like $3 something. And And then what else? I don't know what else I bought. Oh, and my fan I had broke. So I was looking at it and I took it apart. And this is those little spines in the fan are perfect to use as like something to turn the fabric inside out. Because once this is sewn, it's sewn together, and I just, it's sewn together inside out, and I got to turn it right side out. So I'll just attach the safety pin here and pull it straight through, and it comes, real quick, real easy job, and it's pretty stiff but flexible. So that's what I'm using these for. I'm always trying to find new uses for things and recycling. It's really, actually the thing is called, what you need is, it's like a bobkin or bodkin or something like that. It's what the actual name is for this thing to turn things inside out. But I don't know. I didn't have the car to go get it or the money. So I just saw that and I says, oh, what a good idea. So I just use that. Hi, Marie. To make the scrunchies, about, let's see, 15 minutes to make one. Or let's say half hour to make one. But I make them like in, like, what do they call that? Like factory work, I guess. Like I'll just take all my fabric and cut all the fabric. Then the next day I'll sew everything, and the day after maybe, or at night when I'm sitting watching TV, and turn production line, that's the word. Yeah, exactly. And then the next time I'll turn them all the right way, and then I'll sew them all closed, like that. I'll do it. So I'll do like a bunch at a time. And I think when I do it like that, I can get about, how many I'd say probably 50 at a time. I can do like a certain, like say, cut all the fabric one day. Say I'll do 50 of those. So, and some jobs are easier, like sewing. Since I sew pretty fast now, just going down here, so that'll take a minute. But like the longer jobs are the cutting and like actually and turning inside out of the longer jobs, where the other jobs will be pretty quick. And then maybe sometimes too when I seal the end, because after I turn it out, I seal the end over here on the side, how I pull it through. So depending on how easy the fabric is and how it works, it's either a long time or a quick time. And then at the end, when I'm all done sewing everything all up, then I'll cut all the threads off, the extra threads, and then put them like in a little bag. Either a gauze bag, but I found these like cellophane bags. But then now, since I could even just use lunch bags, that's what I might use, because that'd be cheaper. Get those flip top sandwich bags, because it'll fit in there, no problem. Okay, all right. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm sure all right. Yeah, that way I can give you my home address instead of my P.O. box. That way it'll come here instead and I can get the mail. Because if it goes to the P.O. box, I gotta wait till whenever I get up there. I haven't been there in a couple weeks. So that's, with the home address, it comes right here. And And like the cards take a little longer because that, the gluing and stuff like that. But I use like craft paper. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That is like so awesome. Because I can take any fabric and like, even if it's small pieces, like attach them together. Like when I get to the end and there's only a little piece left, I'll save it and I'll put it on the side, and then I'll wait till I get to another fabric that matches or contrasts or looks good together, and then I'll sew them together and make like a multicolored scrunchie. And the crocheting ones I haven't done in probably a month or so, but I'll probably start working on them again because I want to put a couple of those too as well in the gift boxes. But I guess for now, right now, I'm not selling them now, so right now it's just like just something to do, and it's not expensive because you out of the fabric you can make quite a few, and the supplies really aren't that expensive because I get the fabric at the crafts, at the shop where they sell like people donate all their, like say if they made a quilt and they have these extra couple pieces left, they'll donate it to the shop and then sell it for like 50 cents a yard. They'll put it in like little baggies, actually. That's how they do it. They'll put it like in a bag like this and say, like this is $1, and they'll fill this with the fabric. And like this one was a yard of fabric and they sold it for $1. So, I save these bags too. I'll probably end up using these for the put the scrunchies in too when I'm done. Yeah, I made an apron in high school, I think, or junior high. So I made myself an apron. It's not the best. It's all it's a little crooked, but I have it here. So when I'm wearing something like this thing doesn't have any pockets, but I don't have the apron on now. But I'll wear it just to stick my vape in, some tissues and stuff, and like my scissor, just something to wear so I don't have to carry stuff. So, but I'm enjoying it doing it. I just wish it was a sunny day because it's such a dreary gray day. It was so beautifully sunny this morning. Well, not this morning, this afternoon when I woke up. I think I woke up around 11:30. So now it's all gray and dreary, which isn't very good for your mood. It kind of bums me out. But it's been really sunny here lately. So, and there's no heat back here. So my daughter's sending me a little heater, one of those little electric heaters. She's going to send me hers because she doesn't use it. So she'll send me that and I'll put it back here because it's going to get cold back here. And because the heat we use the stove, and it only heats the doors that are open, but I don't open this door because of the cats. And my other room that I used to film in, I have that door closed too because I don't want the cats in there either. And then we have this one kitten. His name is Sherman. He's a pain in the butt. The other ones never really bother me as much as he does, but he's attached himself to me. Everything I bring up there to work on, he has to get in there and get his nose into everything. So now I can't go up there at all. So I do everything back here. And I was back here, well, here it has the bed and everything like that and an air conditioner. But let's see, what else do I have in here? Just glue sticks in there. No. I think but I'm trying to think of different things to make. That was just a messenger message from somebody I don't pain in the ass. So, and um what else? So yeah, so it's just I just got to think of something. Oh, maybe I'll add something else to what I. Yeah, right. Yeah, they can be such a pain in the butt. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's like 6 weeks or 8 weeks old, but he has all these mothers because they all had kittens, but they lost their litters, so he goes after them and drinks milk from them. And he only wants like soft stuff. Like he'll eat tuna and sardines and like those little temptation treats that are in the squeeze pouch. Because my daughter gets them for free with some coupon thing she has. So he'll eat those. So, but he won't eat hard food yet. He doesn't want. He has teeth. He uses them, as you could tell. Well, my scratches. I got big scratches all over here from him, and he sleeps on me every night, right here on my side. Maybe I should bring him in the next video if he wants to. I don't want him to know about back here because he doesn't come this far back yet. Because if he knows about it, he'll be pestering me. But yeah, he's a good little. Other than that, he's good. He likes to play and stuff. And like the one cat fights with him, and he doesn't like fighting with her because she always holds him down, and you hear him screaming. And he hates it when he gets a bath. Whenever the mothers decide to clean him, you can hear him go because he gets mad every time they try to clean him and stuff. They have to hold him down. He gets really pissed off. So, well, I'm just gonna have a drink of some of my pink lemonade. I put it all in here. Got a big thing here. Because when me and my daughter go out, she has that Panera thing. Where, oh, excuse me, like you get a free drink every 2 hours. So when we go out, we're gone till 11 o'clock at night. We're out all day. She'll just keep getting them, being that we're up there. She'll keep getting these drinks. So I come home with 8 lemonades. So I was just putting them in the freezer and then defrosting them and then drinking one at a time. But I'm like, well, I saved my jug from my Hawaiian punch I finished. And I just poured them all in there. And I got, yeah, it is. Yeah, you could get a choice of soda, coffee, or any of the juices like the lemonades. And then they have these caffeine that are strawberry. So that's like a mix of regular and strawberry. So I put them all in there. Plus I had a bunch in the freezer. Had like, oh, I'd say 6 in the freezer from the last time. So I defrosted those and just poured them in there. I made a whole gallon. So that wasn't a bad deal. A gallon of free lemonade. So that worked. So yeah, because she does all these things where she gets like then she had like free stuff from Chick-fil-A when we went out, free nuggets. So it's like we have these little bites of treats all over the place. Then she got a Dunkin' Donuts app where they send her free stuff. So she got the free munchkins and those little, they're about this big and they're like a bagel ball. It's a bagel ball, but inside is cream cheese. Ooh, they were so good. But they're expensive. They're like two some. Yeah, it is. And then she got yeah, I said the Chick-fil-A, and then she got oh, is that, yeah. And I bet you Like when I drink this lemonade, it makes me like more awake. So then I can't sleep at night. Well, what else? Oh, she got a free taco pizza from Taco Bell. Cause like this is like where we live up here in Clarksburg. They have that's where all like they have like this one road, it's Emily Drive, and they have that's where all the stores are. You got the Walmart, the Kroger, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, McDonald's, Burger King, Panera, Taco Bell, and then like some of the restaurants like the Chinese buffet and Applebee's, Denny's, and then over by the hospital where I had my appointment is where they have like the Dunkin' Donuts and like the Firehouse subs and stuff. Well, that's probably why you can't sleep. Yeah. Yeah, I don't it's I sleep late and stay up late. But I think it's because that's what I used to work when I worked. I worked like the second shift in a way, kind of. Like I'd go report to work for around 2 or 3. I'd have to be in, yeah, probably 3 o'clock. And then I'd finish anywhere from 11 to 1 in the morning. And then you get home. By the time you go to bed, you relax. It's 4 in the morning. And then you sleep till lunchtime. And that's just my schedule. And I kept it once I stopped working. So I'm just used to it. And that's how my daughter is too from when so it's perfect for us. I make appointments for like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and we go out. Then she bounces around to get all her freebies. And then we go to the Walmart and Kroger and she gets her freebies there. Oh, she got from Kroger, which was real good last month. Because like there's this other app that they have for the store, and somehow they said you can get it's free Kroger bacon. And the time before that, they had like free ice cream from Kroger. And she said the last time she did it, it didn't matter the size you got. So she bought the smaller one, but found out that the whole gallon, you can get like the whole gallon. So she says, well, this time let's get the biggest size bacon they had, which was 3 pounds. It was $21. Get that and see if it works. And it did. We got 3 pounds of bacon for free using that Kroger app that she had. So that was a really good deal. So my husband made himself like a turkey Swiss and bacon sandwiches. That's his favorite. So, but yeah, she's always looking for deals, getting all kinds of stuff, which is good. So she shares them with me. She gives me like different things she finds. And then like last week when we went out, they had that Beyond, I think, no, Impossible. That's what it was. Impossible sausage breakfast patties. They were on sale. And then she had, through one of her couponing apps and rebates that she gets, they actually paid her 20 cents to buy it. So we got sausage, she got sausage. And sometimes they limit it to 5 you can get. So that was good. So she gave me 2 or 3 bags, and then she got the other 2 or 3. So that worked. Yeah, we have an Aldi there in that same shopping area on Emily Drive, but we were supposed to go, but we never made it there because they have pretty good deals too. I like their food, like their prepared food, like their salads or their sandwiches that they sell on the side, like strombolis and things. They're really tasty. They're really good. But I like to get that stuff at Kroger because it's a lot better than Walmart for that. Like, except for like, I don't know, macaroni salad, I like Walmart's because it's drier. It's not liquidy. And I like the Kroger coleslaw better because it's kind of like chopped up, like how you get it like at KFC. So it's all different. But yeah, we did really good with a lot of deals. I'll probably do the same thing again, get our Panera lemonades or soda when we go out. And I know one time they sent me because we have Primanti Brothers here. It's a local Pittsburgh kind of restaurant, and they have a few stores around PA, West Virginia. Well, West Virginia, I think that's the only one. But I don't know if they have them anywhere else, but they're really good. They're like a real like kind of specialty kind of sandwich. They call it like a smash burger or something where you can get anything like either lunch meat or hamburger or eggs. And then they put like coleslaw and french fries on it, so it's like really huge. You can get it separate if you want. But I got their when I went last time, I got their Philly steak. And it was for free because they just sent me this thing. Come in, you get a free sandwich. You don't have to buy anything. So I got that. And I keep waiting. And then she had one. I got mine a couple months ago, and she got hers, I'd say, last month, I think it was. So it's really good. Their pizza's good too. And they have like a reward, like a rewards card and stuff like that. So every purchase you get, then, you get like something, and they send you something, for your birthday month, you'll get a free something. So I always get like I think they give you like up to $5 for free. So I always get like the kids pizza with like a pickle and French fries, and it's $5. So that way I don't have to pay for anything extra. But I like theirs. Also, too, they have another good sandwich place around here is Jersey Mike's. I don't know if they're anywhere else, but they're really good. They're the closest I can get to a Jersey sub without being in Jersey. They're really good because they really make it like with the meat real thin. Because here, for some reason, when you have a sandwich, they make it thick. I don't know. I need lunch meat sliced really thin. Gives it better flavor, I think. Well, I guess that's all I'm going to talk about today because I'm starting to get hungry, so I got to eat before my sugar collapses. Yeah, right? Yeah, I like thin the best. And my favorite is like ham. I like ham and provolone. Oh, it's so good with lettuce, tomato, mayo, oil, vinegar, salt, pepper. That's how I used to get it. It was nice to see you too. So I'm going to head out because I've got to eat. So, because I feel my sugar dropping. So everybody have the great rest of your weekend, and I love you all, and thank you all for coming to visit me. And I'll try to be on again soon. Hopefully, I'll be on soon, so I won't be on. Oh, love you too, Michelle. You take care, T. Oh, I'm happy to see you. I'm so glad you're able to come because I know you don't get notifications sometimes. You too, Donna. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your evening, everybody. I love you all. Take care. Bye, everybody.